Before you start training, you need a map, not a mystery, a clear, practical path that shows exactly where you're going and what you'll gain at each step. Here are the 3 tiers of capability at Modern Combat Martial Arts, or MCMA. Every student at MCMA starts with the same foundation: the physical mechanics of the 6 core fighting skills: guarding, striking, blocking, parrying, grappling, and throwing. You learn these through basic skill development, where you drill each movement solo until your form is precise and automatic. Then you move to intermediate skill development, where you apply those mechanics with a partner under progressively challenging conditions. This physical curriculum is complete at its level. If you master it, you can execute the 6 core fighting skills with precision under random combative conditions. You become effective and capable. You build something real. What you do with that foundation determines which tier you occupy. The foundation does not change. It supports everything above it. Tier 1 is where every student begins and where many choose to stay. This tier represents the completion of the physical curriculum. You achieve mechanical proficiency in all 6 core fighting skills. You progress through BSD at white, yellow, and orange belt levels. You apply those skills through ISD at green, blue, brown, and black belt levels. You test your ability to perform under random conditions. When you finish, you earn an MCM, a black belt with a white stripe. What do you possess at Tier 1? You have a comprehensive library of physical solutions to combative problems. Your body knows what to do. You have drilled thousands of reps and sparred hundreds of rounds. Under pressure, you execute. Your responses are automatic. Your form is precise. You win through mechanical superiority and training volume. Tier 1 is not a beginner tier. It is not incomplete. A Tier 1 fighter is genuinely dangerous. You have put in the work. You have earned your black belt. Against most opponents, including many with years of training in other systems, you will prevail. For many students, this is exactly what they came for. They wanted to defend themselves. They wanted physical capability. They achieved it. Tier 1 is a complete achievement. You can stop here, satisfied with what you have built. You have effective combat mechanics. You can protect yourself and your family. You have earned your place, but if you choose to continue, you do not train more mechanics. You purchase access to the digital library and begin studying the elemental framework that underlies everything you have already learned. Tier 2 does not replace Tier 1. It adds to it. You retain all your mechanical proficiency and gain understanding. You study the 6 elemental categories in the digital library. You learn how elements interact to create combative outcomes. You practice analyzing exchanges at the elemental level. Now you can answer questions Tier 1 fighters cannot. What human elements were at play? What biomechanical elements describe the movement? What combative elements determine the outcome? More importantly, you apply these answers in real time. You do not just see techniques, you see elements. You recognize not just what the opponent is doing, but what categories of elements are involved. This recognition opens capabilities Tier 1 fighters do not possess. Tier 2 fighters use processing gaps. You understand that opponent processing happens in stages: observation, recognition, identification, conceptualization, formulation, execution. You know when to act to interrupt these stages. A Tier 1 fighter reacts to what the opponent does. You intervene in what the opponent is about to do. You choose tactics with precision. You overwhelm an opponent's processing, making it impossible to keep up. You deprive an opponent of their tactical objectives, taking away what they need to function. You confuse, incapacitate, or manipulate according to a conscious plan. You also understand strategic alternatives. When a conventional strategy does not work, you shift to something the opponent has not prepared for. The gap between Tier 1 and Tier 2 is not mechanical. It is conceptual. At Tier 1, you face a choice. You can stop, satisfied with your effective combat mechanics. You have earned your place, or you can continue by studying the elemental framework. That path leads to Tier 2 and beyond. Tier 2 adds understanding to your mechanical skill. You become a more complete fighter. You see the structure behind the techniques. You make decisions based on principles, not just habits. This is the MCMA pathway. It is transparent. it is practical. It is yours to follow as far as you choose. The map is clear. The work is yours. Each tier represents a genuine achievement. You decide how far to go. You now know the 3 tiers. Start with the foundation. Build your mechanics. Then decide how far you want to go. The map is in your hands.